We need a lot more beers down here. What's up, y'all? This is Ray with AnyHipHop.com. I'm hanging out here in Worcester, Mass. with Brotha Lynch. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just got up, ready to handle my day.
There you go. So it's your first time on the road in 2 years, 3 years. How's it feel to get back out and connect with the fans?
Oh, I'm loving it. The fans been showing a lot of support, and they're loving what we're doing again. And this is one of the best lineups, so I couldn't miss this one. Yeah.
It's no secret that Tech Nine has a rigorous touring schedule. Is it tough to get out there and hang with them on the road?
Definitely. I miss my family. I miss my girl. It's tough, but I got to get out here. The fans, they have been missing me. They always been telling me. We're like 40 shows in, and the fans have been missing me a lot, so I got to get out here and talk to them again.
So you just put out the Mandible Electro album. It's the final part of the Coat Hanger Strangler series. You've been working on it for a few years. How does it feel to see that come to an end?
Well, it was sad at first. Kind of wanted to keep going. It was kind of sad, but now I want to get more into the lyrical side. It's hard to write lyrical stuff when you're trying to tell a story, for me at least, and it's good to be over in that sense. But it was kind of sad at first.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got a very intricate, tight rhyme style. So is it a challenge for you to keep that style while at the same time telling a story for 3 albums?
It was definitely difficult. Frustrating. I had the story in my head, but I definitely didn't capitalize on my lyrical style too much on these trilogies, just from telling stories. Pretty hard.
One thing I wanted to ask is we know a few years back you struck the 3-album deal with Strange Music. Was the goal always to do this story here, or was there something else that inspired that after you got signed?
No, I had the story a couple years before I signed with Strange. I knew that I didn't have the money and the power to pull this off by myself, but when I signed with Strange, I already knew that they had everything in place for me to do that. So I was like, I finally get to do this and get it over with, because it's been in my head for so long. So finally did it.
Nice. So it's obviously these are some violent albums, but I don't think it's violent for the sake of being violent. There's a lot of deep themes in there. You're rapping your ass off. One thing I wanted to ask is, the main things about this character is walking the line between being a rapper and a serial killer. How much of you is in there? Do you put yourself into this character, or is it strictly fiction?
It's 50-50. Everybody knows I like meat, and I'll probably try any type of meat and stuff like that, even if it's human. But I don't want to go to jail. It's obvious. So it's 50-50. I talk about a lot what makes me feel the way I feel. I'm an only child. I stayed in my room for hours alone so many years by myself. So it's 50-50.
Another thing I wanted to ask, because I saw you talking about online, how for a while, some stuff you had going on, you weren't allowed to drink or smoke, and I know that's pretty heavy influence in your music. Was it good to make this album with all that stuff back in the rotation?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like I wrote Coat Hanger Strangler, I was off to Molly. I wrote that whole, and I made it a thing. It ain't like I just started doing Molly and wrote an album. I told myself at the beginning of the album, I'm going to try to write an album off of Molly, just to see what it does. I don't do it anymore, but I just tried to experiment. I've been in the game 25 years, so to keep going, you have to throw something out there to keep you amped up to write and all this stuff. So.
Absolutely. Obviously, these albums and the videos that go with them, they deal with some dark shit. Being it Strange, could you just do whatever you wanted, or was there a point where they're like, okay, you got to chill this out a little bit?
Don't kill me, Trav. But, yeah, they cut some things off the album and stuff, and I respect that about Strange. They're a respectable label, so I said, let's go. Let's cut it out.
As we said, this album completes the 3-album deal you had with Strange. Are you going to stick around? Are you going to sign with them? Do you know?
Well, I was offered another deal, and I really want to take it. So looks like I'll be around for a couple more years.
That's dope. That's good to hear. So obviously you talk about cannibalism a lot. It's something you put some thought into. If you were going to eat a human being, how do you think you'd prepare them?
I definitely put some seasoning salt. I love seasoning salt. I love sea salt. I would just cook it slow, make sure all the germs are gone.
That's smart. So if you're going to really kill someone, what would be your weapon of choice and why?
Meat cleaver.
Meat cleaver?
I love meat cleavers. I love cooking. If I wasn't a rapper, I'd be a cook. I'd be a cook in a restaurant. I know that sounds funny because people don't want to eat human meat, and they always come at me like that. But I definitely would be a cook if I wasn't a rapper.
So what's next after this tour? You got those 3 albums done. You're on the road for now. Do you know what's coming out next? Do you have any albums planned or?
Well, I'm gonna go home. Well, I'm gonna do the Gathering of the Juggalos, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna rest and start plotting out the next album. Definitely, and it's gonna be a more lyrical album, and it's gonna have subject, but it's just I want to show people my talent for this.
So being in the game as long as you came up, I know, working with like people like Master P, Snoop Dogg, obviously you're working with the king himself, Tech Nine. Any big collabs you're looking for right now that you haven't gotten yet?
Definitely Eminem. I gotta get Eminem before I retire.
That'd be dope. So where can people find you online?
Follow me on Twitter. I'm a Twitter buff. I stay on Twitter. And I got 2 Facebooks. It's Brotha Lynch Strange, and the regular Brotha Lynch is my personal. So if you want to holler at me on there.
Okay. And if you had to pick one celebrity to get pregnant, who would it be? And why would you pick that celebrity?
Jennifer Lopez, even though she's been around the corner a bit. But I don't know. It's just something about her. She's a good girl.
Good choice. That's it. You heard it here first, everyone. Brotha Lynch, anyhiphop.com.
Shots out to anyhiphop.com. It's your boy, Brotha Lynch, a.k.a. Spider-Man, BKA, Mandible Elector. Grr.